Loading snacks.
What it do, Snackers, Snackettes, and Snackexes? It's your boy Gage. I'm here at Awesome Con.
Awesome Con!
Jules,
What's up?
do me a favor. Tell everybody who is watching us who you are.
I'm Jules. What's up? I am the owner and creator at Geeked Out Baby.
Geeked Out Baby could mean a number of things. Tell me what it means.
Well, to me or to the people who I interact with?
I mean, a little bit of both, because you had to make a decision about why you picked that name. Let's talk about the baby part of Geeked Out Baby.
All right.
Are these things for babies?
They are for everybody. They can be for babies,
Okay.
but I mean, they're for whoever wants to geek out about whatever.
That's it.
So Geeked Out Baby was birthed out of my own personal love for
Okay.
the nerdy and the snuggly things, and I was like, I want this in my life, so I made it for me.
Okay.
And then apparently other people also wanted it in their life, so I made it for them.
Is that where the start was? You were making things for yourself. Other people saw them, caught wind, and then were like, can you make me one?
Well, yeah, I mean, it started with like for myself and then my friends, and then there was enough like, hey, there's a good amount of people who love the nerdy things, and it was like, maybe if I bring it to the places they are, they will also enjoy them and love them too.
I would agree.
But the name specifically Geeked Out Baby is sort of it's a little play for me because one of my favorite shows is Arrested Development, and the character Gob. And so the acronym GOB being Geeked Out Baby, but that's more of like a, that's for me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to throw that in there sort of thing.
So you take it and you run with it.
Yeah.
Would you say that the things that are on your table are a good representation of the things that you love in pop culture?
That's a good question. So personally, most of it is something I love, but what I love most about it is seeing the excitement that other people have.
Yeah.
And so that's where like the love really lies, where it's like, I love to geek out about the nerdy things. So for me, it might be Harry Potter. For somebody else, it might be they like to bicycle or whatever, but like that joy that comes up and out when you get to geek out about that thing. So for me, maybe I'm not super into Star Wars personally, but someone comes up and they're like, oh, I love that. And I'm just like, I love that you love that.
I love that you love that. I can appreciate that. Do you get that like immediate kind of connection with a person when they come over and they like?
For sure. So like one of my favorite things is seeing people walk by and then they stop and they see something, whatever it is on the table, and I'm like, oh, they connected.
Yeah.
And then they come forward towards my booth, and then they get to tell me their story.
Yeah.
And that's like the best part for me, because everybody has something that brings out that joy and that excitement, and something that I made elicited that.
Yeah.
And then they wanted to share it, and I'm just like, oh my God, this is amazing! I love this so much.
It's a beautiful thing, right?
It is.
I want to talk about some of the details, because there are some really fine details that you put into your work that are specific. Are there things that people automatically gravitate towards? Like if they're familiar with, say, a particular character from Harry Potter or something like that, is there something that they go, oh my God, like I love the scarf? Or is there that for people?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'd say number one would be the Hagrid with his amazing hair.
It's the hair,
That's the thing. People come up and then of course you touch it because it's super soft and it's like there's that love. But then there's also like Dobby.
Yeah.
And it's the sock.
The sock.
Like, it gets me every time, and people come up, they're like, it's Dobby, and they love the sock. Some people really enjoy like the petiteness of the dragon hatchlings, or people geek out because they get to see what house they have. So it's like there's always something that somebody likes in the details, and that's also part of the fun of it. That's like, I love that that's the thing that you were drawn to.
Is there a thing on it, like, not do you have a favorite piece that's on the table, but is there a piece that you make that you enjoy making the most?
Definitely. Personally, it is going to be the Dobby.
Is it?
He's
Why?
my favorite. There's just something about how he comes together. I think he's adorable. I think the sock is just the cutest. I love the size. I love that you can display it, or you can have it in your hand and you can play with it. Like, there's just something about it that
ticks all the boxes for you. Yeah.
For me personally, it's like it's adorable.
And it's a thing. It's not specifically the finished product. It's something about the process of making Dobby that is.
I think
that
it's
for you?
both.
Okay.
So when he's disassembled, right?
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of body parts. The creation of it, where as I bring him together and he takes form and his personality comes out, like
Yeah.
that's really, really special. The same with the dragons. Like by themselves, they're okay, but once like the face gets put on, it's like, oh, you have a personality.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm not sure if you remember, but the last time we spoke, we talked about your friends here, and we tried to figure out what makes them cute.
Yes.
Tell me about this piece.
All right.
What?
Well, the question is, do you think he's cute?
Mm-hmm.
So if the answer is yes, then the follow-up question is, why?
What makes him cute?
What is it? The pustules?
Mhm.
Is it the offset teeth? Because you're not wrong. He is cute, but
But he's got
why?
pus. Do you remember what I told you the reason is?
Because he's like a baby.
Yes, because his
And
arms
his
and his feet
head.
are too short. He can't scratch his own head.
It's true. He's helpless. Actually, it was the helplessness that you were drawn to, where you're like, he's so helpless.
So-
he can't even get his head up over like
Correct.
an adult can do.
Correct.
So
And I think you hit one with that. I love it. Is there something you haven't made yet that you want to make? Is there something people ask you for? Like, is there a thing that people are like, hey, I wish you had of this?
they do, but then I usually make it.
Okay.
So
And then they become like a one-off. Like, I see
Exactly,
you have
yes.
Pokeballs, but I don't see...
I do have Pokemon.
What is the plural? Is it Pokemen? What is the plural of Pokemon? Pokemon?
That's Pokemon.
I don't like that. That doesn't feel right.
It is.
But okay. But that's right.
Pokemon.
Okay. I got it. I don't see
Because
Pokemon.
it's not Pokemon.
I know.
It should be Pokemon. It's
I know.
Pokemon.
But it sounds right if you say it.
Okay.
Wait. I see Pokeballs, but I don't see Pokemon. Is that a thing that...
It is a thing that exists that I don't have at this market.
Okay.
But yes, the most popular one would be Jigglypuff.
Okay, I can see that.
About this big and it's got a little microphone.
Mhm.
So it's pretty adorable.
Okay. I would agree. All right, listen, here's the thing. There are a lot of people who unfortunately are not here with us. So if they're not here, how do they find you? How do they order things, buy things from you, support you? How do they do that?
All right. Well, if you want to check out Geeked Out Baby, you can check out my website, which is geekedoutbaby.com. I've got social media, Instagram, again, Geeked Out Baby. And you can always send me an email or message me, geekedoutbabyshop@gmail.com. And I'm Jules.
See how easy that is? Geekedoutbaby.com. Send an email, a DM,
Absolutely.
and get a Pokemon. A Pokemon.
You're doing so good.
Get
You're
a pocket
doing
monster.
so good. Thank you.
Get a pocket monster. We got a lot more we gotta go do. We're out. Tools and loose. What it do, snackers and snackettes? Did you like what you just saw? Would you like to help us grow? Here's what you can do. Shoot over to patreon.com/loading snacks. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on your favorite platform of choice. Appreciate you.